Hello and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. My name is Seth. We are playing Kerbalism. In the last episode what did we do? We launched the first part of our station into low Kerbin orbit at 110 kilometers, roughly circular orbit. We then used Hyperedit to just make it perfectly circular, and that's part one of the Gagarin station. What we also noticed was that there are a number of satellites that are starting to fail around. They've got failed probe cores, failed satellite, failed solar panels, and the like. And we also now have antennas capable of reaching Minmus. So a number of things that we can do, but what I'm actually going to do is launch a probe to Minmus. So if we have a look at this will be the Galaxia 04 craft. Its objective will be to place a single comsat around Minmus. Because of the distance we're going to travel and the mass of the antennas, we're only going to send one at this stage. There's two of them, and there's plenty of solar panels. And I've also thrown a ScanSat satellite on there as well, which I think we'll try to basically put the craft into a polar orbit, a higher polar orbit, although Minmus is inclined, and we'll try to get that into that orbit there. So we've got 6,000 Delta V, a couple of Thumper SRBs on there to lift this into orbit, and just the one battery, but we do have a lot of solar panels. We also have tucked down in the middle of this stack here is a capacitor, so I don't actually know how they work. I guess we'll find out. So let's actually launch this now. We're probably going to have to time warp a few days to get out there, because I think the required phase that we want is around about 121. So let's have a look. Rendezvous, celestial bodies, Minmus. So let's time warp. Just checking the phase angle here. About there is good enough. So what's that? A 228. And 3, 2, 1 space. Let's do it. So this will give us we'll basically go equatorial. We won't bother adjust our inclination just on the initial launch. We'll do that halfway out. I'm also curious to know how these radiation zones work, although we didn't really notice anything happening. We went out to the mud, so I don't think we'll notice anything. I think it's more for Kerbals. They have to worry about the radiation, whereas probe cores and the like can just find it. I'm wondering if it actually increases a little bit to their reliability. We'll see. So far so good, just a nice easy launch. Start doing a turn. as we come up 2 times the speed of sound. A couple of seconds away from separation. Okay. Okay. Something's gone horribly wrong here. So let's try and retain control. There we go. Still not good because we're going. Here we are. This should look pretty out of whack. Go. And the pitch there as well. Okay. Let's bring this back around. Nice and level. Too far. Okay. Couple of seconds now to a separation. Broke off. Good. Too bad. So okay, so we have a problem here. Don't have what I've done there. We don't have a separator between these 2 stages here. Okay. Well, should be fine. I don't really need to activate these engines anyway. We should be okay. I think we should still have enough. I mean, it's 800 delta V to the mun. Got one. We should be okay. That's on by default, isn't it? Don't need to activate them. They're just on. Good. Out past the mun. Ooh. If we've overshot it. Throttle that down as it tries to turn around. And we'll bring this back just slightly. Ever so slightly. Now, which way? It's going to be... Yeah, okay, that's going to work well because of the inclination. It's going to be a polar orbit. That'll do. How high is that going to be? That's 1,000 kilometers. Yeah, that's fine. That should be enough. So let's extend the solar panel. Deploy the antenna. Extend the solar panel. I think it's going to... That'd be beautiful. And extend this. And these two. We should be pretty much covered regardless of where the sun goes. And again, I've got the capacitor there should we need it. I don't know how these work, so capacitor. Charging. Okay, so I think I'm discharging it. Now it's recharging. I can discharge it. Okay, so that turns it off. That turns it on. Okay. It's handy to know. Wonder if I can do that when the power's out completely. Okay, so now we've got some time to wait. Why am I running out of electric charge already? So I'm already running out of electric charge. That's odd. I mean, I thought I had plenty on here. Stored charge is going... Oh, stored charge is going down. Why is that? My stored charge is going up. But my electric charge, stored charge, so where does my stored charge go? Is that in the actual capacitor itself? Okay, so that's in the capacitor. It's just not enough. Now that's charged. That charges, okay. Huh. Okay. And now every now and then my electric charge goes down. Don't know. Oh, okay, that would have been because we're eclipsed by the sun. How long before we get to... Okay, 8 days, that's fine. Just go straight for it. Direct link with the Space Center, yep, that's fine. Mun, you're going to be a pain. Nope, okay, good. Andromeda 1 signal, yep. And we a couple of minutes away from moon missing SOI, there we go. So now this is Minmus. So let's line up retrograde. Yeah, Andromeda 1, that's fine. You're a derelict craft we don't care too much about. Retrograde that one. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. May as well enable scanning while we're here. Wherever the scan set is. Start. Now let's Let's burn to put us into an orbit around Minmus. So what are we doing? 800 by... That's good enough. I'm not actually sure what kind of orbit we need. We can go lower. We do need to go lower. Let's look at maybe going to, I guess, 500 would be good enough. Okay. So then, now let's go time warp down to the Minmus periapsis. And let's have a look. That's ideal. Great. So let's go retrograde. Seems like new bars cleared up a little too with, I guess, one the cryogenic fuels mod. I'm not sure. Okay, so there's burn to be in orbit. So that's Minmus. So okay, so that's our orbit there. That was pretty easy to get into Minmus orbit. I mean, I'm still over engineering, but it's Kerbal. You know, our craft is still much larger and have much more fuel. It's funny, they've either got way too much fuel or just not enough. Like, there is no happy medium. It's either it's one extreme or another. So okay, with let the satellite do its thing around Minmus. It's continue to map Minmus. And I think now we're going to look at seeing what we can achieve with getting some crew into our station. So, gonna need some supplies. Probably really want to get the hitchhiker containers, which means I'll be looking at getting some more experiments. So let's get greenhouse. There we go, that's what we need. There's greenhouse, telescopes, flashometer. Okay, works best when it has line of sight to the impact. Well, the way I'm going, yeah, that'll work well. Excellent, and you know what? Let's get miniaturization. curious about those docking ports, but they're not really going to make that much clamper trunk construction. I think that's one that you can destroy and it will become permanent. Okay, well, tell you what, that's probably good enough for the time being. Because that will give us the ability to send the first sort of couple of components up to space station. I might look at designing, I don't know, might need some large rocket engines though to get the craft up that high. God. We should be okay, I think. We'll see how we go. We'll that's given us the science bay, has it not? Has not. Do have hitchhikers, so that is 2.5 tons, which will be the largest we've sent to orbit. Yeah, so we might look at launching a few components of some station and get that built up. But we'll look at doing that in the next episode. My name is Seth. We've been playing Kerbal Space Program. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.